Have you ever heard of a cryptocurrency you can mine on your phone? That's the idea behind Pi Network. It's drawn in millions worldwide, all eager for a new, accessible digital currency. Pi's mission: make crypto easy for everyone. No expensive computers or technical know-how required. This approach has built a massive, dedicated community of pioneers waiting for the full launch. The big question: what will Pi Coin be worth? Speculation is everywhere: forums, social media, YouTube. Will it be cents, dollars, or more? The hope of early gains keeps the buzz alive. As 2030 approaches, price predictions are flying, with some forecasts as high as $1,000 per coin. In this video, we'll break down what Pi Network is, why it's so popular, and what could drive its future value. We'll also look at the risks, challenges, and how Pi compares to giants like Bitcoin. By the end, you'll have a clear, balanced view of Pi's potential in the crypto world. Let's dive into the future of Pi Coin and what could shape its ultimate price. Pi Network is a digital currency project created by Stanford grads, conceived with the goal of making cryptocurrency accessible to a wider audience. The founders envisioned a system where anyone, regardless of their technical expertise or access to expensive hardware, could participate in the mining process. Their core mission was to make mining accessible to everyone. Unlike Bitcoin, which needs powerful computers and significant energy consumption for mining, Pi offers a simplified approach. It lets you mine coins right on your smartphone through a simple, user-friendly app. The app is designed to be incredibly easy to use, even for those unfamiliar with cryptocurrency. Best of all, it doesn't drain your battery, allowing you to mine without impacting your phone's performance. And the Pi Network is available globally, connecting users from all corners of the world. Pi Coin is the network's native cryptocurrency, the lifeblood of the Pi ecosystem. It's designed for seamless transactions, enabling you to buy goods, pay for services, and facilitate peer-to-peer payments quickly and easily. The total supply of Pi is strategically tied to the number of active users, ensuring a balanced and sustainable ecosystem. This model rewards early adopters, incentivizing participation and growth. The network's growth is directly linked to community engagement, fostering a strong and active user base. Instead of relying on energy-hungry mining processes that harm the environment, Pi utilizes the Stellar Consensus Protocol, a more efficient and eco-friendly alternative. To contribute to the network's security and earn Pi, users just check in daily to prove they're real and active. This simple mechanism helps keep the network secure and fairly distributes new coins to active participants. However, Pi's vision goes far beyond simple payments. It aims to be much more. The development team wants to build a comprehensive platform for decentralized applications, or dApps, opening up a world of possibilities. All of these applications will be powered by Pi Coin, creating a robust and interconnected ecosystem. Imagine games, decentralized social networks, and innovative financial tools all running seamlessly on Pi's secure and scalable blockchain. If successful in its goals, Pi could evolve into a full-fledged digital ecosystem, becoming much more than just a simple cryptocurrency. Its unique approach to mobile mining and emphasis on community growth undeniably sets it apart from many other cryptocurrencies in the market today. The big question that remains is, can the Pi Network truly deliver on this incredibly ambitious vision for the future? Ultimately, its ability to execute its roadmap and build a thriving ecosystem is what will determine Pi's real-world value and long-term success. Pi Network's biggest achievement? What sets it apart in the crowded cryptocurrency landscape? It's undoubtedly its massive global community, tens of millions strong, spanning across continents and cultures. This widespread adoption is a testament to Pi's unique approach. Growth came organically, fueled by word of mouth and a clever referral system. People shared their enthusiasm, bringing in new users, invite friends, boost your mining rate, and help the network expand. This created a viral loop, accelerating Pi's growth trajectory. Mining is simple, designed for everyone. Just tap the app once a day to earn coins, no complicated tech skills needed. It's cryptocurrency mining made accessible. This low barrier to entry makes Pi accessible to anyone with a smartphone, regardless of their technical background or financial status. The daily check-in keeps users engaged and connected to the project, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. Users start as pioneers, the foundation of the Pi Network, then become contributors by building trust circles, vouching for other members. This helps secure the network, creating a web of trust. This unique structure gives users a sense of ownership and responsibility, making them active participants in the network's growth and security. The Pi team keeps the community involved and informed. They do this with regular updates, surveys to gather feedback, and hackathons to encourage app development within the Pi ecosystem. This two-way engagement makes pioneers feel valued and heard, strengthening their commitment to the project. The strong community could be Pi's secret weapon, potentially driving future adoption and real-world use cases. If the network opens up and real-world transactions become possible, allowing users to spend their Pi coins, this massive user base could drive rapid growth and widespread acceptance. But for now, the community's enthusiasm and dedication are Pi's greatest asset, a powerful force driving the project forward. The crucial question is whether this enthusiasm can be converted into real utility and tangible value for its users. That's what will ultimately make or break Pi's future and determine its long-term success. Stay tuned as we continue to explore what's next for this unique and ambitious crypto experiment. As of July 2025, Pi Network is operating within a unique phase called the Enclosed Mainnet, a period of strategic development and controlled access. It's essentially a live blockchain, fully functional, but deliberately not yet open to the wider public. This controlled environment allows for rigorous testing and refinement. Within this secure space, only verified users, those who've diligently completed the KYC process, are granted the privilege to utilize Pi. This ensures a level of security and compliance. You have the ability to send Pi to other verified users within the network, fostering a sense of community and enabling the testing of early-stage applications. However, it's crucial to understand that you cannot yet trade Pi on major cryptocurrency exchanges. This restriction is in place until the Open Mainnet launch. The Pi core team explicitly warns that any Pi being traded on exchanges at this stage is merely an IOU, simply a placeholder and not the actual functional coin within the Pi network ecosystem. Consequently, these IOU prices are driven by pure speculation, fueled by market sentiment and anticipation, and they do not accurately reflect the intrinsic or potential true value of Pi. The real market price, the price determined by genuine supply and demand, will only be established when Pi officially launches its Open Mainnet and seamlessly connects to various cryptocurrency exchanges around the globe. The big question that looms large in the minds of the Pi community: when exactly will that highly anticipated Open Mainnet launch finally happen? The Pi core team has stated that the timing is heavily dependent on the successful completion of KYC verification by a significant portion of its user base, the development and deployment of a robust ecosystem of applications within the Pi network, and crucially, the network demonstrating its long-term stability and resilience under real-world conditions. As of now, there's no predetermined or set launch date that can be pinpointed on a calendar. Their primary focus remains firmly on building a solid and sustainable ecosystem before opening the floodgates. This deliberate and cautious approach is specifically designed to ensure a seamless, secure, and ultimately successful public debut for the Pi network. Until that momentous occasion, Pi's official value as declared by the core team remains at zero, and therefore all trading activities involving Pi are purely speculative in nature. The wait continues for the Open Mainnet launch, but significant groundwork and preparations are actively underway for what promises to be a major launch in the cryptocurrency space. The question remains: will Pi ultimately deliver on its promises and potential when the walls of the enclosed mainnet finally come down? Looking ahead to 2030, Pi coin price predictions are all over the map. Conservative estimates put Pi at $15, $40, citing the huge supply and uncertain utility. More optimistic analysts see $100, $250, betting on mass adoption and a thriving app ecosystem. The most bullish forecasts? Up to $1,000 per coin, if Pi becomes a global digital currency used for everyday transactions. These high numbers assume millions use Pi for payments, and developers build popular apps on the platform. But remember, all these predictions are speculative. The crypto market is volatile, and new regulations or tech shifts could change everything overnight. None of these are financial advice, just educated guesses based on current trends. The wide range, from $15 to $1,000, shows just how uncertain Pi's future really is. The next few years will be crucial in determining which end of the spectrum Pi lands on. Will it be a modest success or a breakout star? Only time and real-world adoption will tell. Could PiCoin really hit $1,000? It's an exciting thought, but a lot must go right. First, Pi needs mass adoption. Millions using it for daily payments, not just mining. Imagine buying groceries or paying rent with Pi as easily as using a credit card. Next, the platform must attract developers to build useful dApps, games, social networks, financial tools, all running on Pi. Every transaction would use Pi coin, driving up demand and utility. But there's a catch: Pi's total supply is huge, likely in the tens or hundreds of billions. For a $1,000 price, the market cap would need to rival or surpass the world's biggest companies. That would require a lot of coins being locked up or burned to create scarcity. Plus, Pi must overcome regulatory hurdles and fierce competition from established cryptos and future digital currencies. Hitting $1,000 is the best-case scenario. Possible, but extremely ambitious. For now, it's a dream that depends on flawless execution and global acceptance. Pi Network faces big risks on its road to success. The biggest challenge: launching a secure, stable, open mainnet. Any technical issues could damage trust. Real utility is another hurdle. Right now, most users just mine and hold. Pi needs a real marketplace where people can spend their coins. Convincing businesses to accept Pi will be tough. They need proof of stability and a large, active user base. Regulatory uncertainty is a major threat. New laws could impact Pi's growth or even block it in some countries. Keeping the community engaged is also critical. Years of waiting with no tangible rewards could lead to frustration and dropouts. The core team must communicate clearly and manage expectations to keep pioneers motivated. Success depends on overcoming these technical, regulatory, and community challenges. The next phase will be a true test of Pi's staying power. To understand Pi's potential, let's compare it to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is digital gold, secure, valuable, but slow and energy-hungry. Pi is the opposite: easy to mine, low energy, and designed for everyday spending. Ethereum is a platform for decentralized apps, with a huge developer community and thousands of dApps. Pi shares this ambition but is just starting out, with its main advantage being a massive global user base. Pi's social referral model created a diverse community. Unlike the early tech-focused adopters of Bitcoin and Ethereum, if Pi can mobilize this community and attract developers, it could carve out a unique niche. But it still lacks the technical depth and wealth of its older rivals. Pi isn't trying to be the next Bitcoin or Ethereum. It wants to be the people's currency, accessible to anyone with a smartphone. Its success will depend on turning this vision into reality. In summary, Pi Network is one of crypto's most ambitious experiments. Its massive, global community is its biggest strength but also its biggest challenge. The transition to an open mainnet and building real-world utility are critical next steps. Price predictions range from $15 to $1,000, reflecting both risk and potential. Success depends on technology, regulation, and whether Pi can deliver real value. The story isn't finished. Pi could become a global force or fade away. For now, it's a high-risk, high-reward bet with millions watching closely. The next few years will reveal if Pi's promise can become reality.